Good morning, Coshocton. It is time to watch Now You're Talkin' with me, Jesse Marcinkiewicz. Let's take a look at your headlines from this week. Anne Song of Coshocton was honored recently by the University of Findlay for her dedication to working as a UF student employee during the college's annual Student Employee Recognition Luncheon. She was nominated as Student of the Year by the College of Pharmacy. Song is a senior pharmacy major at UF and a 2008 graduate of Coshocton High School. Also, you may find this interesting. A recent survey finds that teens still text while driving. It was conducted by the State Farm by Harris Interactive, and it finds that just 43% of drivers ages 16 and 17 say they've never texted while driving, the same percentage as the insurer's first survey in 2010. Yet 76% of teenagers ages 14 to 17 agree that if you text and drive, someday you will be killed while driving. And 93% say that if you text and drive, someday you will get into an accident. On that, the survey emphasizes that the vital role of parents in fighting teen texting and driving. Among those teens who text, 67% talk often with their parents about driving. That rises to 82% among teens who never text while driving. Also in your news from this past week, Meredith Evans, daughter of Jill Collins and also Richard Evans of West Lafayette, will be part of the University of Findlay Symphonic Band and Wind Ensemble Spring Concert at 3 o'clock on April 22nd at Findlay High School. The freshman animal science pre-veterinary medicine major also is active with the school's choir. And don't forget, the Beagles are coming to town this weekend at the Coshocton County Fairgrounds. Now we have a look at your headlines, and also remember that CoshoctonTV.com, their talk show, Now You're Talkin', airs live at 10 o'clock every Wednesday morning. So if you can't watch it this week, if you can watch it this week but you can't watch it next week, definitely check later on the website today or tomorrow, because we'll definitely have our segment up posted here soon. But on to my guest for this week. I have here with me the program director for Coshocton County Recycling and Litter Prevention, Jeff Worley. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jesse.
Thanks, Jeff. Jeff is going to enlighten us on different ways that we can reuse our recyclables, and he has some
Don't show it off so soon.
Sorry, Jeff. Sorry. How about I just let you take it, Jeff?
All right. Can I talk about some heavier stuff before we get into the fun stuff? Would that be okay?
I suppose. Let's talk about the heavy stuff.
All right, the heavy stuff.
The important things.
The important things. Well, the most important thing is that April 21st is going to be the Clean Up Coshocton Day, and I'd like everybody to know that. If you can come out, we'll have bags for you, we'll have safety vests for you. Bring your own gloves. That's extremely important, especially when you're talking about the kiddies, to have them have some gloves on. But you know, it's just a real nice day on April 21st to get out and help clean up our community. And the United Way has been a big part of this, starting several years back. Their director back then thought this would be a good idea. The city of Coshocton has cooperated, and I've tried to keep my hand in it as much as I can. And it's just a real good opportunity to help our community look a little bit better. And if you can come out, just even for a little bit. That's the thing. People think, well, what can I do? Well, it doesn't take a whole lot, actually. Mm-hmm. If enough people come out and then they can, just pick up a little bit, it makes everything look a lot better. Also, on that day will be our tire collection day. Okay. And that is at the fairgrounds. It'll be from 9 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We do charge for tires. The costs are $2 for a passenger tire, $25 for a rear wheel tractor tire, and $15 for any tire in between size, which is usually like a tractor trailer tire kind of thing. But those are the charges for it, but they are a lot lower than what you would probably find at any tire dealership, because you're not going to be able to get rid of your tires for nothing. That is a fallacy that a lot of people think, well, this won't cost anything. Well, trash costs. It does. And so we try to make this as reasonable as possible. So that'll be April 21st at the fairgrounds from 9 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And we encourage anybody, you got some tires, maybe you don't, but maybe grandma and grandpa do. Maybe you know this guy next door that's got a couple stacked up against his garage. You want to get rid of those. You especially don't want them sitting outside, because you could not build a better mosquito breeder than to leave tires outside. Right. So, you know, and of course mosquitoes breed a lot of bloodborne pathogens, and we definitely don't want that. We don't need any cases of avian bird flu, West Nile virus, thank you Kirby, those sorts of things, which have come around. So get rid of them there. So, all right, that's the heavy stuff right there.
Did you want to go into Senate Bill 9 or Senate Bill 209?
290.
290, since we're in
the heavy mode?
In the heavy mode.
Yes, I would like to very much.
Okay.
All right. Senate Bill 290 is a bill that's been proposed in the Ohio legislature, and what it basically says are two very important points. First of all, it changes the definition of what's recyclable. I mean, you tell me what's recyclable.
Well, those things that the triangles that are on there, it goes like the 1, 2, 3.
Okay, those are plastic, sure.
Okay.
And anything else?
Tires can be, well, you can drop them off.
Right, those are harder to recycle.
Plastic,
anything else?
Aluminum,
there you
cans.
Go. Mm-hmm. Yes, those sorts of things. Well, what it's trying to do is change the definition of recyclables from the things that we currently sort to what's already in our garbage stream.
And like paper, a lot of paper.
Paper, cardboard, steel cans, all that sort of stuff, which would make it a lot harder for us to try and, you know, accomplish our goals. It would change how we are supposed to account for what we recycle. But more importantly, it says that should Senate Bill 290 in its current form pass, that county commissioners in solid waste districts, and Coshocton County is in a 4-county district, Coshocton, Fairfield, Licking, and Perry.
Right.
And it says that if it should pass in its current form, we could no longer expend any money for the upkeep or maintenance or program of any recycling program.
Like yours.
Exactly. We have 9 trailers in this county, you know, ranging from Tiverton down to Plainfield up to Conesville, all over the place. We do tons of recycling every month.
I know the one in West Lafayette, it's always full.
It is always full. I know. We've got an extra trailer. We're trying to get it to you guys, but we have to recondition some other ones.
Which is great. It's always full.
Right. It's a good problem to have, and we're glad to have
People
it.
are recycling.
And the only reason that we ever stepped into this in the first place is because any business that we approached either wasn't willing to undertake this or gave us bids that were outrageously high.
Right.
And that's the whole point of the bill. It's that it says solid waste districts and counties are competing with private industry.
Oh.
And in some cases, that is absolutely true. I won't dispute that. But in Coshocton County, do you think there would be a business willing to go out to Tiverton or to Nellie?
No.
Right.
Not. Tiverton is way out there.
Yes, it's way out there. So what we're trying to do is, you know, and give the recycling opportunity to these communities. If this bill were to pass as is, then it would basically eradicate what we're doing. And everything that we've done, all the trucks, the trailers, everything that we've done would all go by the wayside. And I think that would be a shame.
It'll definitely be noticed too. If that would stop, you would definitely be able to see a big difference.
And that is a good point too, because we only stepped into West Lafayette and Warsaw because there used to be curbside, but the person that did the curbside recycling eventually said, this is not profitable.
Right.
The market is way too volatile to try and keep a steady profit. Some months, yes, absolutely, you'll make some money. Some months, absolutely not. So we are a consistent, steady source of recycling. And that's something that a business, and it makes sense, a business wouldn't do that. You want to make money, and it's just too volatile and it's too small a market. So we're a service, not a business. That's why we do it.
All right. We're done with the heavy stuff.
We're done with the heavy stuff. All right.
Okay. I want to get into the fun stuff.
All right, the fun stuff.
And I'm throwing my paper around.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't care.
Everybody wants to know, like, there's people out there that's crafty. You see stuff on Facebook and all that different stuff that people reuse out of recyclables. And on the floor.
No,
not that one yet.
Not yet. Well, okay, all right.
You're
You want
such a
that
tease,
one? All right,
Jeff.
you want that?
No, we'll do the other ones.
All right.
Okay. So tell me about this one.
Well, everybody knows what a six-pack ring is, right?
Some more than others, Jeff.
Some more than others. Sure enough. I don't know what you're implying with that, but so you can take your six-pack rings, put them together, and you can staple them, and then add a little bit of that snow stuff to them. Gives it a nice look. And look, you got a snowflake. It's a nice Christmas decoration.
And anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it. Yeah. If anybody's out there and interested, you can contact me at jeff@recyclecoshocton.com or call me at 824-5533, and I'd be more than happy to share this with you. As a matter of fact, I should probably put it on my website. I haven't done that yet. I've got a lot of crafty links, but just not these personal things. So.
All right, wonderful.
Okay.
What else do you have for us?
Well, let's see. I have. It's springtime.
It is?
It is springtime. And so one of the things, my kids always enjoy this, get out on the sidewalk with some chalk.
Okay.
Draw hopscotch, whatever.
Yeah.
You can make your own.
Okay.
Okay. And so all you need is a toilet paper tube, or you could use a paper towel tube, which I did in this case, and I've worn it down quite a bit. But all you need is some plaster of Paris.
Okay.
You can buy this at Walmart. You can buy it at a lot of shops. Okay, plaster of Paris, and then you just need some tempera paints. Powdered works best. You mix it in and stir it around. Go ahead, try it out.
Wow.
Well, it works better on sidewalks.
Yeah, I was just seeing.
But it does work.
It does work.
It does work, So, and then you can make
neat.
all kind of different colors with it. And do you want that? You can have that.
Kirby, I'm gonna go outside and I'll be later.
All right. So you can do that.
Very cool.
And also a springtime kind of thing is I've lost the feelers on this, but this was a milk jug.
Can you turn around so they can see the handle?
Okay, yeah.
All right.
This was a milk jug here. I had the little feelers up on
Nice.
it. And so you just cut it on the back from the handle here, and then let the kids color it. And it makes a nice monarch butterfly. It's a very good decoration, just a little crafty thing that they could do.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you color it with, though?
Markers? Markers work just fine.
Any kind of markers.
Any kind of markers works fine. And in that vein, now you're probably not old enough to remember this. Do you remember Shrinky Dinks?
I do not remember Shrinky Dinks.
Brad remembers Shrinky Dinks.
I'm afraid to ask what Shrinky Dinks are.
Yes. These were these big things back in the 70s where you would get these little preformed plastic figures.
Okay.
Okay, and you'd color them. You could use crayons or markers, and then you put them in the oven. And then they curl up, and then they flatten out, and they shrink. It was your Shrinky Dink. Okay. I'm not pulling your leg on this. I promise you.
If you say so.
It's true. It is true. Now, you don't have to buy this. They've come back, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. And now it's like, oh, Shrinky Dinks. Everybody wants, It's like, don't spend your money on that. All you need is polystyrene.
Okay.
Okay. Now you know this plastic better in its other form. That would be foamed polystyrene, which you would call
to-go box.
Well, a to-go box, and yes, and it would be
styrofoam.
Styrofoam, sure.
Thanks for the lead.
Yes, you're
Thanks.
welcome. You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Okay, it's number 6 plastic. Okay, it's polystyrene. You can use styrofoam for this as well.
Okay.
Your to-go box, whatever. Okay, you cut out the flat portion. You have your kid draw whatever they want on it. You know, make it into a figure, whatever. Put it in the oven at about 350, and just sit and watch it, and take about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Curls up, goes flat. You got your own shrinky dink.
Who knew?
I did.
You did, Jeff. That's why you're here today.
Finally, my last. Well, no. Okay, I got two more. Okay. You know.
Altoids?
Altoids.
Mm-hmm.
Love Altoids. I was doing a show at the theater once, and my director came back and said, "You know what? I'm going to send you to AA." And I said, "Well, I like my adult beverages, but I didn't think I was that bad." And he said, "No, Altoids Anonymous. I would go through like a can of these a night, just nervous munching." But Altoids can be made into a portable.
Let's play checkers.
Yes. All you do is take the Altoids can, okay, and then all you need are some black magnets. Paint them red. Leave the others black. You can get this checkerboard off the internet, and
very nice.
A little travel checker game. So,
well, it's on.
It's actually, all right.
It's on after Now You're Talking. We're playing checkers.
All right, sounds good. So you can play a little checkers. It's a nice travel case. You can throw it in the car. You know, when they give them, "Dad, I'm bored," you know, "Yeah, go play a game of checkers." There you are. Are we there yet? So you got a game of checkers right there in a little Altoids can. All right, and finally, what you wanted to begin with.
That's right.
I know.
Save the best for last.
Baby food jars.
I think that's really cool.
Thank you.
I really do. It doesn't take much to impress me, though.
I saw this on the internet. I thought it was a great idea. Back in the day, I had a lot of baby food jars.
Right.
You know, I'm sure you probably had some baby food jars. What you do is, you know, very simply, it takes about, I think I counted them on the way in, I think it's about 34 to 40. Okay, depending how big you want to make it.
All right.
You just punch holes in the back of it, put some Christmas lights in there. I apologize, I didn't have enough time to finish off the last 3 here.
That's okay.
But, you know, it's very, you know, it's a nice decoration. You can do it for just about nothing. Like I said, you punch some holes in the back. It's a, you know, it's a cheap but kind of neat holiday thing. I don't know about you, but when Christmas time comes around, it's always dark. Jeez, it's dark. And something like this just lights up the room a little bit. And
lights up your day.
It lights up your day, sure. You know, so, you know, and I put a little bit of tinsel in some of these just to add a little bit of color. One thing I would say is when I first did this, I used a hot glue gun to put them all together. Don't do that. These lights, as small as they are, actually generate some heat. And my tree started to wilt. So I used epoxy. You know, some Gorilla Glue, some epoxy, something like that, and it holds together very well. Now the hot glue you can use on the lights, and that'll work just hunky-dory. Okay. So.
Now, do you have any suggestions for egg cartons or plastic bags?
Plastic bags.
Everybody has an abundance of the plastic bags at their houses. And
I have a conspiracy theory about that.
Egg cartons.
You know, with the plastic bags, you can't go into the store and just buy a candy bar, but they want to stick it in a plastic bag.
Right.
You ever notice that?
One item, yes.
Right. As a matter of fact, in San Francisco, they're trying to outlaw them.
Okay.
Because, and I was there when it was happening, and there are a ton there. And of course, the problem in San Francisco is you're right on the bay, and there's a lot of wildlife that comes out, and sea turtles and the seals see it and they eat it. and it gets stuck in their stomachs, so they're trying to get rid of it. Plastic bags,
just
for
recycle?
a crafty thing, no. Yeah, just take them back to the store. Most stores will allow you to bring them back. Egg cartons, you can like make little caterpillars out of them if you want to do something like that. Get the cardboard ones if you can, and then just recycle them. The styrofoam ones, not much you can do with that, unless you want to make shrinky dinks out of them.
Okay, you can always make them for shrinky dinks. Well, thank you so much, Jeff. And if people have questions, how do they get a hold of you again?
It's Jeff at recyclecoshocton.com. Recycle Coshocton's all one word. Or you can call 824-5533. And I'd be more than happy to share any of these crafting hints with you. Anything I can do to further the cause would be great. So
all right.
It's amazing. I mean, I've gotten emails from Virginia about kids that have found my website and were using it to learn about the environment. So that's recyclecoshocton.com. I encourage anybody that's interested to go out, and also to remind everybody, Clean Up Coshocton Day, April 21st. Also our Tire Day, April 21st, 9 to 1 at the fairgrounds. So hopefully we'll get a good turnout, and we'll make our community even better.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jeff.
Appreciate
Let's go ahead and get into some of the activities that are happening here in Coshocton County. The making of a 100-foot banana split for youth will be at 6:30, April 25th at the Chili Crossroads Bible Church. The event is free and open to the public to celebrate a record-breaking year for the church's children outreach, as more than 100 youth attended Awana Club meetings. For more information, you can call 545-9707. Also, the 27th Annual Dogwood Festival, sponsored by the Pomeranian Center for the Arts, will be May 4th through the 12th with various events, and that takes place at the Coshocton County Court Square in the gazebo. The theme this year is in unusual places, and the center is sponsoring a contest encouraging residents to take pictures of themselves or pets in unusual places around Coshocton County. The selected winner will receive $200. Photos can be posted from Thursday to May 3rd on the center's Facebook page or sent to the center at 317 Mulberry Street. The winner will be announced May 4th during First Friday events. And also, don't forget, the Ohio Bigfoot Conference of 2012 will be April 29th at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center in Cambridge. And Brad in the background is going all crazy about this. And yes, CoshoctonTV.com will be there. So definitely check back for more footage on that. General admission is $10 and $4 for children 12 and under. Doors will open at 11. For more information, visit www.ohiobigfootconference.com. Thanks everyone for watching. Now You're Talking with me, Jesse Marcinkavich, and you're watching CoshoctonTV.com, Coshocton's online TV station. Have a great week.